right, friends. Hey, we thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We're watching Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment, along with RobDaManMedia and the legendary himself, Coach Dre. We want to thank our sponsor tonight, Maris Bank. They out of Jackson, Georgia. If you need a checking, saving, CD, or anything else or a loan, contact them. 770-775-8300. That's 770-775-8300. The brand manager and the vice president is Melissa Cole. She's right there at 210 South Oak Street in Jackson, Georgia, 30233. Give her a call for a loan, checking account, or a saving account. That's 770-775-8300. If you don't mind, we want to thank them for sponsoring the show for the whole month of June. And we appreciate them for doing that. Yes, we do. Now, let's get down to the show. We got a good show for you tonight. Colorado has some major battles ahead of them, and I want to see what Rod the Man Media and Coach Drake had to say about that. So let's bring them up.
Yo, yo.
What's going on, Rod?
Good, I'm good.
All right, I got everybody up now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's going on, fellas? How y'all week been going, man?
Can't complain. Can't complain. Blessed and
Yep.
highly favored. Can't
Hey,
complain.
that's one. That's one. That's one. That's one. Rod, I see in the chat that you got somebody post something that you got. What you got going
Yeah,
on, buddy? Go
yeah.
ahead
I'm
and
gonna
make
get.
that.
I'm gonna go
Go
ahead and
ahead and
get
put it
into
in
that.
before we start.
First of all, appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. On behalf of RobDaManMedia, Media, we're gonna have NCAA football, college 25 dynasty league. We're gonna have also a fantasy league and a Madden league. But the first league that we're filling up for right now is going to be the NCAA college football 25 dynasty mode league. 32 teams, so 32 people representing one team in a league. Prize winning for first place each season. So if you want more details, reach out to me. Or you see Jada in the chat. You can ask Jada any questions. He'll answer those questions for you, or you can reach directly out to me. Or you can hit us up on our Instagram page or Twitter page, and we'll get all those questions answered for you. It's something that we just doing this year for the new game that came out, that's coming out. We got us. What we're gonna do for the next 8 people that join in the big league. The big league is $50, but you can pay a discounted price for $25 for the next 8 people to get into the big league, to the big pool. The bigger pool means higher payouts for if you win a national championship. So if you want to get in, all you gotta do is hit me or Jade out up, and we'll get you taken care of. But for the next 8 people, we're gonna do it at 50% off to get into the league. So you want to join, get at us.
All right. Coach Ray, you got anything you want to say on it?
Oh no, man, that's all, bro, man. Bro, them they rock like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a good thing. You know, so yeah.
All right.
I would say this though, it will be 3 seasons under dynasty mode, so you'll get all the details. You'll get a link, a special link to in a Discord, so you'll know everything, all the news and updates for it. But if you want the University of Colorado, there is a pool. There is gonna be like a spin the wheel drawing for the people that want Colorado. But if you don't want the University of Colorado in a dynasty mode, you better pay now because there are some teams that's already been taken away. Texas has been claimed. Michigan has been claimed. Um, Oregon's been claimed. Um, Trying to think, there's 2 more of the teams that's been claimed. So you better pay now to get you if you got a popular team. I can say Georgia's still out there, Alabama's still out there, Florida's still out there, Mizzou, Ohio State. So you better get in while you can, because if your team is going, the top 32 teams, man. So we got something good in store. This is the first annual RobDaManMedia. Media. NCAA tournament. So man, y'all want to join? We got it for PS5 and we're gonna have it for Xbox. So hit us up. But PS5 is moving fast, so you better join.
All right. Y'all heard Rob about his what he got going on, and later on during the show, we'll let him bring it back to you as we go along. That's good with you. That's good with y'all.
Yes, sir.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
All right. Hey, before we get into the show, hey, like I say, Colorado has some major battles ahead of them to settle. But check this out. Starting with you, Coach Drake. You're the legend there, Coach Drake. The NCAA is deciding to allow sponsorship on the field and on team jerseys. If that's a positive or negative for college football.
I mean, it's gonna be a positive. It's just trying to get more money in the collective, more money where they can pay these kids and try to spread the money around. The one thing a lot of people see with Colorado is they see that the money is being spread around. They see that everybody's eating, not just the stars. It's the other kids that's eating. And if I'm just one of those guys that's on the team, or if I'm a walk on, if I see the way the University of Colorado is treating kids that's not the stars, there's no way I'm not trying to come play for him. You see what he doing for the kid, the governor. Made him the governor. He got him doing press conferences and doing stuff like that. Who doing that for walk-ons? For kids that might not even see the football field. But he's setting this kid up because he feels he's pushing him, and that's why people be saying, "Well, Dre, why you always saying bigger than football?" He knows this kid might not never play down in pro football, but he gonna be a pro, and I think he can be a governor or a mayor of some city, and I'm gonna show this kid that he can do it. And so, I think it's a good thing. I think it's just a big market thing, so they can get more money in the collective, so they can pay these kids. I think that's all it is.
Okay, Rod. Now let's spend this on the jersey, team jersey. Well, if Colorado they allow this, man, that's a disadvantage for everybody there. Can you imagine Louis Vuitton jersey if they sponsor Coach Brian, Mercedes Benz? Man, you know what you can offer a kid coming out of high school if they are
Hey,
smart?
Louis Vuitton, that's light work. That's it. Soon as they pack, oh man, go ahead and slap that on there. We got some Louis Vuitton gear on the way. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
That should be the first one out the door. All right.
Oh man.
You can imagine after Louis Vuitton, you gonna have Redcon. That'll be the next person, right? It's energy drink. They got their brand. The next thing you gonna know, somebody gonna be trying to get the naming rights for the stadium so they can get
Yeah.
something in on that. So man,
Mercedes Benz, I'm telling you.
when you talk about like what Prime can do when it comes to sponsors to bring extra revenue to the University of Colorado and help them in the collective world, this thing can go to a whole nother level. And you
Boy.
gotta appreciate, what the kids are being able, the images they're showing on and off the field. And so when you start to show them, on and off the field what they can do, this thing can go to a different level. But when you talk about sponsorships in college football, I think it's a great idea. I think it's something that should have been done, right? Especially it helps out some of these smaller universities that were struggling with money. Now they're able to make money if they can get, now that what's really going to happen with this trickle down effect, it's going to put more people's job on the line though. Because if you can get a big name, they could bring sponsors, and you're a smaller school, they can pay for a lot of resources. Now you
Oh
don't got
yeah.
to go out and ask people because the person that you're hiring is bringing more to the table to help you reach another goal, another level. So this could be a good thing. My question is, in this whole Graham scheme for college, is it for everybody, or is it just for the P4? That's
It's
what
gonna
we
be
got to look
interesting.
at.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, real interesting how this thing turn out. Now
Because
I think it's gonna happen.
yeah, but see, here's my thing. I want it for everybody. If you're gonna make it first for the P4, make it for everybody. Because I don't want
True.
the group of five, and I don't want
Yeah,
HBCU to lose out on
left
the
out.
opportunity for sponsorship just to help the richers get richer.
Right.
So I want to make sure it's an even playing field because if that's the case, it can make the playing field even if you're allowing a lot of people to get sponsorships. So now it's have kids going to different places instead of going to the same schools. So now you really got to do your homework. Now you can't just buy because the sponsorship can help you bring in better players and more things like that. So, hey, I like it.
Right. Okay. I saw Reach the People video. I saw Bucky, the introduction of the new players that came in, and the thing that stuck out to me, Coach Dre, the size of the players that we have acquired. They look different from last year. Man, when you look at Zach Owens and see the size, even though we heard his size, but when you saw it on picture and video, and Tahifa Thomas, they're some huge guys, man. So what you think
Uh,
about the introduction that you saw back in them days?
I mean, that was great. Again, it's a marketing tool to let you know that that's the kind of stuff that they're doing at Colorado. But you got to be really drooling at the size of the offensive linemen. Also the defensive backs. You know, the kid Hollywood. He from down my way. So I knew what kind of kid he was. The kid Angel Lopez. He also from up here in Florida, up the road a little bit. And I knew them kids were tall, long, and lanky, the kind of cornerbacks that coach want. Uh, Chainsaw is big and nice and a muscular kid who looks like he ready to work. So it was I was really pleased with the size. You can't say Colorado's small this year by no
Yeah.
stretch of the imagination.
Joe Gay.
Can you say they small? So we just got to make sure that these kids are mentally and physically ready to take on what we're doing, and we see that. We see the work that they putting in. You saw the Navy SEAL training and all that good stuff, and it took a toll on them kids. So they getting pushed. They getting pushed. So, but you got to be pleased with the size that you saw. And again, to be a national champ, you got to have quality backup. You got to have quality depth. And what I saw was that if everybody do what they're supposed to do and buy into their role on this football team, the sky's the limit for the University of Colorado.
Okay. Rod, what you think about the introduction of the new players on the video that back in them released?
Love it. You could tell that these kids got a why they there. What's their purpose? You can tell that there's a laser focus this year. You can see how bigger the players are from this year to last year. Just the overall mentality of this team of taking on the notion of we're here to win, right? Um, we're focused. We know what the goal is. We know what we're trying to get accomplished. Now it's about getting everybody medically cleared to good to go. And the ones that's banged up, getting them fully healthy for August, right? We
Right.
got 6 weeks until fall camp is there, and we, playing games. So can't do nothing but be excited for this time. The new players that we brought in, but the players that left versus the players that's coming in are a lot bigger,
Yeah.
than the players we lost. You can start to see this roster starting to look like a Power 5 roster for its size. Now, what we see on the field yet, that's still to be determined. When you look at the overall specimen of each kid, you're starting to see the P5 level come into effect.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Now, I saw Bill Goldberg in the video, and when his son got up there, he said, "I'm trying to get out of the shadow." Then I started putting two and two together. Now I didn't know you had a son that was on the team. Y'all knew that? I missed that. They slipped up and by me that, but I said, okay. Now Bill Goldberg used to go. He went to the University of Georgia, and Prime got him to come up. His son to come up to Colorado. Oh man, that's amazing, that man. I like that story there. But what position Goldberg's son gonna play?
Linebacker.
Linebacker. He
He a
plays
linebacker?
linebacker. Yeah.
Man, I missed that. Okay, all right,
That's
okay.
You haven't seen him on videos because he's not medically cleared yet. He might be medically cleared now, but he wasn't medically cleared at the beginning of the week. So you seen Goldberg, but his son was talking to him in one of the well-off videos. His son was talking to him. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I missed that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
He was going to be a walk-on at the University of Alabama, but Nick
I
Saban
heard that.
retired. So that's what got us the opportunity to get him at Colorado.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. Now, Coach Dre beat me to the punch on the last statement that he made. Coach Prime named Cam Dempsey the governor, the spokesman for the team, like a press secretary. What you think about that move, Rob?
I mean, it's just opportunity. Coach Prime kept talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. Now it's time to take into action, right? If you're gonna
Right.
say he's gonna be the governor, he's gonna do this, he's that to the team. Well, now he's put it on First Street. So now you can see what Coach Prime, you can see the way he talks, the way he presents himself, his mannerisms. Like you get to see that in action. And he has
Right.
a YouTube channel. So now it's gonna bring him a following for a kid that's not even probably gonna touch the field or probably long
Right.
snap a couple balls throughout the season in blowout situations. So you can't do nothing but tip your hats up to Coach Prime. It's definitely a smart move on his end to show if you come in as a walk-on and you put the work in, I'm gonna try to give you every opportunity I can, just like I do with any player that's on scholarship. And so you gotta tip your hands out about that and can't do nothing but be thankful, be blessed for the opportunity that you get.
That's good. Anything else on that, Coach Dre?
I mean, no. I mean that's just the key points to what, like, when I say bigger than football, he's not just putting his he's just not just Coach Prime not just talking. He's showing y'all the blueprint to what it is. And I know I'm worried about Shador. I know I'm worried about Travis getting to the NFL. A few of these other kids that we got that can go to the NFL, but I know it's kids on my team that's not gonna make the NFL. I'm worried about them as well. I want to make sure that they're setting themselves up to be successful after they leave the University of Colorado. And I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm not just talking about it. I'm not just walk. I'm walking about it. You get what I'm saying? You see the
Mm-hmm.
man here in the leadership council. He's in the room with the stars. And now when we come to this part of it, I'm one of the stars. Now when we get out on the football field, I'm not one of the stars. But when I'm in this room and we in this when we in this leadership room, I'm one of the stars. I'm one of the stars. I'm up here. I'm sitting at one of the top seats up here, and you can't do nothing but applaud Coach Prime for what he's doing. Uh, like Mr. Steve say, everybody always holler about Daddy Ball. It's always about Shador and Shiloh. Well, he's showing you more and more and more that it's not just about them kids. So, you got to tip your hat to Coach Prime for that.
Okay. Appreciate y'all on that top of that. Good discussion. Good discussion. Now, we saw what Coach Brian up taking to the swimming pool. What kind of message you think Coach Prime is trying to send to his player by bringing the Marines back in and taking them to the swimming pool? I start with you on this time, Coach Dre.
Again, it's about the mental toughness. You got to understand that was the second part. They went through their normal workout. They went out. They ran in stadiums. Then you had to jog to the swimming pool. And then when you got to the swimming pool, you had to work. And that water tires you out. You if you saw the video, you saw the leader. You saw two. He was tired. He was dead in the water.
He gone,
But
boy.
but what will I do when I'm tired? What will I do when I'm tired? Will I tap out? Because if I tap out on this, I know what you're gonna do on the football field when it get tough. I know what you're gonna do when we get down 7 points, so we down 14 points. You're gonna go ahead and go in the tank and feel like we got a chance to come back and win. But if we can push through this, if you can push through this, you showing your coaches, you also showing your teammates that you can lean on me. And then that's what another thing is a team bonding effort. I think them guys got that a little bit when they went on the little retreat. So it was a team bonding effort. You had to help your teammate. You had to make sure he made it. Some of the boys couldn't swim, and you got to see that. Hey, are you gonna sit here and laugh at your teammate and think it's funny? Or are you gonna try to make sure he get out this water? You get what I'm saying? So I want
Yeah.
to know who wants to be in this rabbit hole with me. So it was a great team builder. Also, it was something for the coaches to look at their players and realize, were they worthy, or are they the right kind of teammates that we need on our football team?
Rob?
When you look at the Navy training that they did in the pool, one thing that you could see off the rip was who was going to stand up and push their teammate to the next level, who was going to give in, or who was going to stay the course. For the guys that couldn't swim, was they going to tap out, or was they going to keep it going? Right? For the guys that couldn't swim, they still gave it they all throughout the end. You got to see competition. Who's going to be the most competitive? Who can we count on in the fourth quarter? The guys that wasn't in shape versus the guys that was in shape. The guys that had to come out their comfort zone, who didn't like the way their body looked, knowing that they was going to be on camera. Right? It just breaking the ice on all levels. And those are the little things that's going to matter, because a lot of these guys that face fears of swimming or their body, things like that, well, what fears do you have on the field that can open up to something that can push you over the level to be better than what you are right now? And so the little things, the little lessons that they learn is going to go a long way versus just going into a swimming pool and swimming, doing things like that. Having to compete, work, and depend on teammates to be great in those moments, man, you can't do nothing be ready to go, knowing that your brother is putting in the same work you putting in. You can depend on your brother, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to depend on somebody. And when that time comes, when we get to that fourth quarter, can we depend? So you gotta love the Navy SEALs training. I hope they do it a couple more times in this next 6 weeks, but I know they got more in store. So you just gotta like what you see out of week one.
Okay. All right. Fellas, what I want to do now, I want to switch it up a little bit from what we used to. I just want to try something out, what we used to do. Still got about 7 more questions about Colorado, but I want to pivot and get off that subject and jump into the WNBA yesterday. Boy, what a game. They met again for the first time, Coach Ray. That's Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. They won, Indiana Fever won 71-70. Did y'all watch the game? Or have you seen in the highlights of the game?
I
All right,
seen
give me
it.
y'all thoughts on it. Give me your thoughts on it. Give me your thoughts on it. I want to hear
Yeah.
this.
I love the physicality. I love that you got to earn everything you got. I love the space that the WNBA is in right now. You got to go out there and compete. There, all these professional players, they don't care that you're a rookie. You got to come get this smoke. You won't smoke. You talking heavy. You won't do it. You got to come get this. You got to come earn this. We ain't giving it to you. So you just got to love what the WNBA is at. As far as the game go yesterday, it was super highly competitive. It was physical. You have to get it out the mud. There were some things that happened with Angel Reese. There were some things that happened with Caitlin Clark. I would say this: Angel Reese, you got to go up there on that podium. You got to
Oh,
go
yeah, she
speak.
got fine.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
They find you, right? I get it. You don't
right.
want to go up there and create a viral moment, but you got to go up there and speak, man. You got to go up there and speak. That's the only night I got. All right.
Yeah.
Now with Caitlin Clark's situation, to me, Caitlin Clark started to flop a lot more. And these refs ain't gonna buy you out at the professional level like they did in college. All right, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. They not, but that's the story for another day. But overall, man, the game is growing. It's got more eyes on it. They're starting to go to a different level, and that's what you love to see out of the game. And I just want them to add more teams to the league. I know they got 2 more, but I want to see them add another
Yeah, I got 2 more.
more.
Yeah, yeah. What you think, Coach Ray?
I mean, what you like you say, like Rob say, when it comes to basketball, I defer to bro, but it's just the principles of what's going on. I think the media put a target on that young lady's back that she might. I don't know if she wanted it that highly, that target. But when you talking about putting her in a GOAT conversation and she hasn't won a championship, she hasn't done anything in the WNBA, and she didn't win a championship in college. And for a fact, I know it's 4, 5 young ladies that I would put in front of her when you talk about greatest of all time. So when you start talking about them kind of comments with this young lady, and then she got to go out here and play against these women, hey, you know what it is, and what you showing is these young ladies got that dog in them. They got that
Yeah,
dog in them, and they want to show that, hey, listen, I don't know what these people talking about, but I've been here. I've been there. You just get here. And like Rob said, all that flopping and falling down, the referees ain't going for that. So she gonna have to get it together a little bit. You get what I'm saying? We know you can shoot from everywhere on the basketball court, but you're gonna have to get that other stuff together. Uh, Angel, you got to come to the podium and talk. And like I say, I
Yeah.
understand you probably didn't have nothing nice to say right then, but that's a moment that's a learning moment for yourself. You got to compose yourself, come to the podium, say the right things, and get off. You get what I'm saying?
I,
You got to compose. You got to compose yourself, say the right things, and get off because
Yeah.
you got a lot of stuff riding on you.
Yeah.
You ambassador for Reebok. You doing this, you doing that. So you can't put a bad light on all of that stuff. And you're a great young lady. So don't shimmy away from that. Just come on out here. Nobody want to talk when you lose. You get what I'm saying? Nobody wants to talk when you lose. If we'd have won, we'd have been up there on the podium. So we gotta act like we would act if we won. You
You
get what
right.
I'm saying? So that's the
Yeah.
biggest. That's my only thing. Gotta come to
You
the
got to
podium.
go.
I play devil advocate for Reese,
You
right?
got to go.
I play devil advocate too, because I'll say this. I really didn't care that she didn't come up to the podium. For me personally, I really didn't care because I knew she would. Her mindset, her thought, they just lost. She probably wasn't for to say something. It was just a creating viral moment. The only reason why they wanted to speak to her because they just wanted to create Reese versus Caitlin Clark and to ask her about Kennedy. You know, even though, right? Because this is what they didn't show, right? The play before that, when Caitlin Clark cheap shot her with an elbow that they didn't show, but they showed the other side of it.
Oh yeah.
We
I
got
saw
we
that.
got to keep it. We got to keep it balanced.
But
If
she
you're gonna
still got
show
to go to
one
that
side,
podium.
you got to show
She
the other
still got to
side.
go to that podium. I don't care what
Yeah,
happens. She still got to go to that podium. She's
don't
the
get me
star of the
wrong.
league. Her and Caitlin Clark, they trying to build that Magic and Bird from the NBA for the WNBA. Whether it's good or bad, whether you win or lose, she got to go to that podium. That's my
For
opinion.
me,
She got to
for
go.
me, now I would say she does need to go to the podium, right? She don't need
Right.
to speak on the situation because all she can do is say next question. She ain't gotta say, she ain't gotta speak on the situation. She
True.
can answer directly about the game, how she felt, her side of it. And as soon as they ask, because you know, some reporter, the first question they're gonna ask you about that situation, right?
Yeah.
She
Oh
can
yeah.
easily say, next question, oh, I'm here, so I don't get fined. Easy as that.
True.
Next question. You gonna ask me any question about the game? If not, I'm out. Right? I feel my
Right.
obligation. I came up here. I showed my face. Whether I like the situation or didn't like the situation, we already know what was gonna happen. So all you gotta do is come up here and say, man, if you're not coming up here to talk about the game, I'm not answering any questions about the situation because y'all didn't show the side when Caitlin Clark elbowed her.
I
Right?
saw that.
It's the same
I
two
saw that.
players. When
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark elbowed her, y'all didn't show that, but y'all want to show the cheap shot. All right, let's play ball.
Okay. All right. All right. Now let's talk about Bronny James. He's in the news also. A lot of people don't think he deserves to be in this upcoming NBA draft. They don't think he's good enough. They think he's riding the coattail of LeBron James. Well, when Doc Rivers' son was in the draft, he wrote it, Dad coattail. So why can't LeBron, Bronny James ride his dad coattail to get a chance or get a shot in the NBA? Coach Dre.
You're talking about two different players who performed at two different levels in college. That's the difference. Bronny didn't perform last year at USC because he was out because of his heart, right? Austin Rivers performed at Duke University.
Oh, he
Like
did. Yeah, he
he
did.
was
Yeah.
making big shots, and you could see it, right? So it wasn't nothing to talk about. With Bronny, you want to see it on the court. You want to see him go through an entire season like these other young men did to get there, right? And so when you talk about Austin Rivers versus Bronny, it's a totally different experience because Austin Rivers actually went out there and did his job and lived up, for the most part, lived up to what he was supposed to be in college. Bronny is still question marks. Who is he? Because when you look at the athleticism, he doesn't have the athleticism like LeBron.
Right.
When you look at the height, he don't have the height as a natural
I didn't know he
point
was that
guard.
short, man.
So it's what position does he play? You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to look at. It's everything about the draft is about projecting, right? We're
Right.
projecting where you might play, what you might do off of potential. Well, what does Bronny James does? That's the problem. If he's a point guard, he hasn't shown you enough yet to say he's a point guard. If he's a two guard, what are we talking about? So he can shoot it, right? He's a better shooter than, at this age than LeBron. But when you talk about actual, like, me personally, I feel like he should have went back to college. But I
True.
understand why he didn't go back to college. I understand why, right? There's no
What and what's
purpose.
that? What's that? What's that? Why you understand? Why?
There's no purpose for him to go back to college. It ain't, because you can develop
His
him.
game ain't that good though, Rob.
You said what?
His game ain't that good.
But all right, so listen, him going back to college, it ain't gonna boost it. Only thing that you trying to send him back to college for is to boost his draft stock. That's it. What is he gonna prove? He's still LeBron James' son, so you're going to draft him off the face of he's LeBron's son because you want LeBron to come to your team. That's the only reason why you're doing it.
Right. You want LeBron? Yeah.
So when you talk about what purpose does it serve for him to go back to college, there ain't no purpose. All he's doing is to just push you to the first round, which he might end up being picked in the first round because some GM is going to draft him just so they can sit there and get LeBron James because he's gonna be a free agent. That's all it's about. It ain't no other things about it. So it's like, what are we really doing?
Yeah.
So you might as well let him get drafted in the second round, go to whatever team, and if he gets picked, he gets picked. But because he's LeBron James' son, that's the only reason why people are pushing it. Now, can he play? Can he be a decent player in the NBA? My hopes is he can, but he still got to show it. That's all I'm saying.
You really think he can? I hadn't seen him. Well put. Okay.
But
That's
you
just
have to
my
think about
eyesight.
it. You're
Hold
talking
on,
about a
hold
kid
on.
that's been around NBA locker rooms since he's been born,
Let's
right?
not. Hey,
There's things he's gonna pick up. There's characteristic things. There's great teammates. There's stuff, the characteristic stuff that can keep him on the team. Now, what he develop into is gonna be on him. How much work he puts in.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
okay, well, did we watch? Did anybody watch the combine or the little stuff that's been going on with the little pre-draft?
I did.
Bron- Bronny been killing it at that stuff. He been killing it at that stuff, and what he's showing is that me at a full season and me being healthy, I'm probably what people think I am. So at the end of the day, we right. He probably gonna get drafted because he's LeBron James' son. But I've watched Bronny James, and I believe that under the right tutelage, and what you think? You think LeBron, wherever LeBron go, he gonna make sure that kid. He doesn't want that kid to live off his name. He wants that kid to have his own, like any kid. Like, we don't think Deion wants Shador and Shiloh to live off of the prime name. They want them to make their own name. I believe Bronny James is a late first round and second round draft pick. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Like he said, going back to school will only heighten his draft stock. It ain't gonna do nothing else but heighten his draft stock to where he might put himself in the lottery or early first round, but nothing else. So I can go get this tutelage, play up under my dad, because wherever Bronny goes, I'm willing to bet that's where LeBron James is gonna play basketball at next year.
Yeah.
So I just want to give him a shot. You get what I'm saying? If he fails, he fails. But I believe he won't. I don't believe he's gonna fail. I believe he's gonna have a decent career in the NBA. It's not like I say. I'm not trying to make that kid live up to the standards of LeBron. I just want him to be. I just want him to be himself. I'm not holding him to the LeBron James standard. I'm
Right.
looking for him to be LeBron by no
True.
stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. Rod hit it right on that. He don't have the size, nor he have the ability that LeBron has. Also, okay. Let's look at the NBA championship game coming up between Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics. Who got the best duo? The Celtics, Jason Tatum, or Brown versus Luca or Kyrie? I'm going with
I
Kyrie
mean,
and Luca.
I like Kyrie and Luka because Kyrie got championship. He got championship medal. He know what it means to be in it. He done been on this stage. He know what it means to take it all the way. So I got them two because of what Kyrie brings to the table. And then Luka a dog. He got that dog in it. He got that
Yeah.
dog in it. Uh Brown shrinks sometime in the big moments. Brown shrinks sometimes in the big moments. I need him to show up and show out in the finals. I think they want the Celtics to win, but I just think that Kyrie and Luka might just have a little too much dog in him. And let's give an applause for two black coaches playing in the NBA Finals. Two black coaches in the NBA Finals, coaching the NBA Finals. So that's a big up for black coaches. Which in the NBA you got a lot of black coaches. So that's where I think the NFL and NBA, I mean the NFL and college needs to be. But I got Luka and Kyrie.
This is easy. This ain't even up for a debate to discussion. You got to take Kyrie and Luka. And the reason why you got to take Kyrie in this situation is because he's been to the championship finals. He understands what's on the line. He's going to be at his best. As much as I love Jason Tatum, he's born and raised from St. Louis. I know him, all this, that, and the third. He hasn't had it when he was in the finals the last time. He didn't show up.
Oh yeah.
My problem with the Boston Celtics is they better win this. They got no excuse on why they can't win, and here's why: they should win this. Brown and Tatum don't have to guard Kyrie and Luka. I'm gonna say this again: Tatum and Brown don't got to guard Kyrie and Luka. That was the whole point of them going to get Jrue Holiday, and they got Derek White. Them two going to be the primary defenders. So that means Brown and Tatum get the rest on defense. So they should be fresh for offense. Both of them should have 30. All games, they should have 30. Because they're going to have fresh. So it's easy to pick Tatum and Brown, but in reality, it's hard to stop Luka and Kyrie. The versatility, what they bring for us, getting to the rim, putting pressure on the defense, to the outside shot. Brown and Tatum, they two up and down. Versus Kyrie and Luka, you kind of know what you're gonna get on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. I expect Kyrie to erupt this first game against his former team because he got something to prove against Boston.
And if they win their first game, that game ain't going to 5 games.
If Kyrie don't go for 35, I'll be surprised because I know he want to make a statement this first game. So he might be ultra aggressive this first game, more than he normally is.
Let me ask you this, Coach. Let's start with you. If Kyrie and Dallas win this championship, will it change the narrative on Kyrie's name? Stephen A. Smith already went on his podcast and ESPN apologizing about how he treated Kyrie in the media. So if he wins, will it change the narrative on his name?
I think it already has. I think he's already proven that he wanted whatever he had going on before, he's proven that he's one of those guys that you can count on. So I think that he's already changed the narrative. If he wins, the question is he besides, because they're gonna try to push Ant because he's younger, but you have to sit back and have a conversation about him being one of the greatest players at his position that ever played in the NBA. And there's no question asked about that. It's just been the off the court stuff. The on the court stuff, he's that guy. And if he wins another finals especially without LeBron, yeah. You got to talk about that kid being one of the greatest players to play at his position. But I already think the narrative is already starting to change already without him even winning the finals. If he wins the finals, it's just going to heighten what he already has done. That's it.
Yeah. And also he went to the panel before you go, Rob. He said that when he got married and had a kid, that kind of changed his mindset. You can tell the way he talked now. He know it ain't all about him now, so he got to consider his family also. And I thought that was a smart move and a mature thing to say of him. Go ahead, Rob.
So I'm gonna answer this question. Will this be Porzingis' first game back? Yes, Porzingis will be. This will be his first game back in the NBA Finals. But back to Kyrie. What I would say with Kyrie is once Kyrie start talking back to LeBron, that's when Kyrie's perspective up here changed, right? Of how to be a great teammate to help your team get to the championship. Taking a back seat to Luka, not trying to be the man, but know you already the man. And what I mean by that is let Luka get his thing off the first three. The fourth quarter is your time, and we're going to defer to you and let you have your moments because we know how big time, how special is. There should be a lot of people apologizing to Kyrie Irving because they said that he couldn't leave because of this, that, and the third, and things that he posted in the past. But one thing about this situation is Kyrie's got back to the championship. KD hasn't. Harden hasn't. But y'all took it out on Kyrie. And those are the things that people can't forget about. When y'all blame everything on Kyrie was the reason and his leadership and this, that, and the third, you got to go out and publicly put your face to your name and apologize to Kyrie for what he's doing now and how he took a leadership role and how he's taking the back seat to Luka, but still the man in the fourth quarter to put them over the top. So, I expect nothing but greatness out of Kyrie in this finals. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyrie averaged 32 a game in these finals.
I hope so. I'm rooting for it.
This series should be won by Boston. If Boston don't win it, I don't know what to say. I don't think they're gonna win one.
Yeah, that could be true too. All right, before we move on to something else, got one more question. Baseball. Should Barry Bonds be in the Hall of Fame by now?
For what?
For what? He holds the record in the most career home run.
I get it, but I mean,
You don't think he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame?
all right. If you put Barry Bonds in, you might as well put Roger Clemens in. Everybody that took steroids, you might as well put him in. That's a simple question. You got Mark McGuire, you got Sammy Sosa, Roger Clemens, Pedro Martinez. I can go down the list, go on and on. But
It's true. I agree with you.
if you're gonna put Barry Bonds in, you might as well put the rest of them in. So you're gonna have to open that Pandora's box. And if you don't want to put one of them in, it ain't even no point in what we're talking about.
What you think, Coach Dre? We were having a discussion on my job, and like I told him, I think he should be in there. I think he's just probably one of the best baseball players they ever played African American, other than Willie Mays or Hank Aaron.
That's what I was gonna say. Let's take even if you let's take away the steroids to Barry Bonds. His power years, he'd be a Hall of Famer. Without the Giants years, he'd still be a Hall of Famer.
When he with Pittsburgh, he would have been a Hall of Famer.
When we talk about it,
I
don't just look at the Giants. Yeah, he'd have been if he'd have never played, if he'd have never the Giants, if he'd have never played for the Giants, he'd have been a Hall of Famer with the Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling that word.
Said he needs to get in. Just off of that, we don't even got to talk.
Yeah.
Just off of that. Now, who else? Like you say, the other guys we've been talking about. It's only one other name on there who I think is a Hall of Famer before, and that's Roger Clemens. He was a Hall of Famer before.
I said the same thing you said at work, Coach Dre.
You look at his career before the steroids came.
Roger, before that steroid, hey, Coach Dre, I don't mean to cut you out, Coach Dre. Roger Clemens was a Hall of Fame before he started that. You don't think he was a Hall of Fame in Boston?
I'll say this. I'll say this. They just like Barry Bonds deserves to be in, but all I'm saying is if you gonna put him in, you might as well put the rest of them in. Because I'm
judging off their career. I'm judging about their career.
But I look at eras, right? That era with them guys was the best era for baseball. That's what helped took them to another level. That's what made people interested because you seeing the home runs every night flying out the park. It was the race was interesting of who gonna have the most home runs. Like it was excitement. You took all the excitement out. That's all
Man,
I'm saying.
I got to disagree with you on that one.
I just look at it differently, but I do.
Before, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Nah, I'm just looking at their career before they got in that
Listen
series.
what I'm saying.
Cause all of them got traded, and when they got traded to the other team, that's when the steroid came
All
up
them other,
between Sosa and McGuire, and they don't. Go ahead, Dre. I mean, I'm sorry.
no, you good. That's what I'm saying. Sammy Sosa, without the steroids, he's not a Hall of Famer. Mark McGuire, without the steroid era, he's not a Hall of Famer.
No,
Barry Bonds and Roger
the ball was
Clemens,
dangerous before that.
they are Hall of Famers with before then. So all I'm saying is, don't count the steroid. Don't even count it. Don't count none of their numbers in the steroid era. Just count what they did before the steroid era, and they
Yeah,
Hall of Famers. That's the only way I can put it.
like I was telling them at work,
That's the only way I can put it.
Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer at Pittsburgh before he went to the Giants. Roger Clemens was a Hall of Famer at Boston before he went to New York Yankees, and that's when the steroid came up.
I'll say this. Here's the real reason why they not in there. It's because they got a bunch of old people still voting for who gets into the Hall of Fame. That's the reason why they ain't in the Hall of Fame. I'll be honest with you. That's really if they change who's voting, these players get in.
He might have a point there, bro. He might have a good point on that. Okay. All right. Let's move on before we jump back into Colorado. Rapid fire. All right. Let's get this out the way. I got 10 questions and we're gonna move back into Colorado. Ron, go ahead and tell them about your what you got going on about your EA game. While
So
I
we
get set
just
up.
now joining first annual RobDaManMedia NCAA college football dynasty league. All right. It's a 32 man league. The next 8 people right now, you get to pay a discounted price to get into the big league. We're trying to fill up the big league before we open up the second league. So we're doing 2 leagues, but we're going to fill up the big league before we fill up the bottom league. So if you want to join, the next 8 people that join going to be at a discounted price to get into the big league. It's first come, first serve on teams. Now, if you want the University of Colorado, there is a pool to get to the University of Colorado. There's going to be a drawing for the University of Colorado. But we're doing an NCAA football league, dynasty league for the game. So we got one for PlayStation 5. So if you want to join, hit me up, hit up J-Dot. All you got to do is cash out me, and then J-Dot will reach out to you. We'll get your information. We'll get you in. Now, we're going to do 3 seasons. So each season could be a different national chair winner. So the national chair winner go get a payout. So you ain't just putting money in, you're getting some money out. You got to recruit. You got to develop your players. You got to retain your players. It's all on you. But all you got to do is you have to cash out me and then get the information to J-Dot, or just reach out to me or J-Dot. You can reach out to us on Instagram. You can reach out on Twitter or YouTube. We'll find you. I mean, we'll get back to you. Or you can email us. So anybody that's interested, just let us know. It is $50 to get in, but for the next 8 people, we're doing a discounted price of $25 for the next 8 people. So, hey, don't wait around because some teams have already been selected. I know Michigan is gone. Texas is gone. I believe Oregon's gone. There's like 6, 7 teams that's already gone right now. That's already being accounted for as people that's paid their money. So you don't want to miss. You better join. Once you pay your money, you'll get a link to the Discord, which is not affiliated to the RobDaManMedia Discord. This is the Discord just for gaming. So a lot of teams, there are some teams that's been picked. So you don't want to wait. It's first come, first serve. So if you don't want Colorado, I suggest you pay your money right now so you can reserve your team. If you do want Colorado, you're going to go into a pool, and depending on how many people in the pool, depending on you, what's your odds of getting Colorado. So I'll just say that.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, brother. You good?
If you want to know how to join, just ask J-Dot. J-Dot's in the chat. He'll let you know how to join, and we'll go from there.
All right, moving on. I want to thank everybody for tuning in right now. Thank everybody in the chat. And if you're not in the chat, we just want to let you know how much we appreciate you for tuning in each Sunday night with us right here on Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment, RobDaManMedia, and we have the legendary himself, Coach Dre. Coach Dre, we're finna start this rapid fire. Gonna start with you, my dog. Name the two teams in the NFL have won the most Super Bowls with a total of 6.
The Patriots and I think the Steelers.
Rob?
Say that again. I didn't hear the question. My bad.
Name the two teams, the NFL teams that have won the most Super Bowl with a total of 6.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. That just comes first to mind. New England Patriots.
Y'all both right. Both right. All right. Which teams with the S teams have not appeared in a Super Bowl? I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. If you can't name all 4, name 2.
I guess Detroit Lions.
That's one.
Give me a second.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, that's 2. Give me 2 more.
No, Cleveland's been Houston Texans.
All right, I need 1 more. So you let me down. I wrote this down just for you.
It's got to be another Florida team.
Huh?
Is it another Florida team?
No,
it's not a Florida team.
No, it's not a Florida team.
Well, we got championships. The other Florida teams got championships. Don't try us like that.
Which teams have not appeared in a Super Bowl? You don't name 3. You name Detroit, Houston, and Jacksonville. It's 1 more.
The other team I could think about would probably be the San Diego Chargers.
The Cleveland Browns.
Oh, the Cleveland Browns. I said that.
Cleveland Browns.
I didn't say that.
You said that. You said, yeah. I said he said it, but I don't know why he didn't go with it.
I had to think about it because you know what?
I thought they had went to the Super Bowl. I thought they went to the Super Bowl back in the old days. I thought they did.
No.
Hold
on.
They went to the AFC Championship game.
They moved to Baltimore and became the Ravens. That's why I had thinking about Cleveland.
Right.
I'm like,
but y'all was on. You was on. Y'all knocked them out, man. I'm impressed with that. Y'all knew that. I thought Coach Dre knew them all. All right. Name the first.
I knew the new.
Go ahead, Coach Dre.
No, I knew that them expansion teams hadn't been. I knew the Jaguars hadn't been. I knew the Texans hadn't been. People like that. So yeah, that last one was a stumper though. But when Bruce said I thought Cleveland had win, I was like him. But yeah, you was right. The Browns. Yep.
Yeah, it's the Browns. All right. Name the first left-handed quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
Steve Young.
Left-handed quarterback.
Steve Young was left-handed for the 49ers.
Name the first quarterback. It was somebody before him.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who before him and what? Left-handed.
Coach Dre, I can't believe you let me down today, dog.
Elway wasn't before Steve Young.
Elway right-handed. I said left-handed.
Yeah, that's what. No, somebody in the chat said Elway. I'm like, hold on, Elway wasn't left-handed.
It ain't Doug Williams, is it?
Who?
It's not Doug Williams, is it?
He's right-handed.
I'm trying to think of left-handed quarterback before Steve Young.
All right.
You said Ken the Snake?
Yeah, that's it. Ken the Snake. Ken the Staple for the Oakland Raiders.
I didn't.
I ain't expect Rod to get it. He probably wasn't even born.
The first person that came to mind was Steve Young because it's automatically like that just pop off your mind. You think about the 49ers, you think about Steve Young left-handed. I spaced about Ken from the Raiders.
All right, check this out. Here go a good one for you, Rod. Which quarterback? Now name 2 quarterbacks that have started and won the Super Bowl with 2 different teams?
Tom Brady,
Okay, who team he played for?
the Patriots, and Tampa Bay.
All right, who the other one? Coach Dre.
Uh,
Not Rod, Coach Dre.
Peyton Manning. He played 1-1 with the Colts and the Broncos.
Oh man, I thought I had y'all on that one, boy. I said they ain't gonna get this. All right, good, good,
that
good.
one
Well,
was too easy.
huh?
No,
That one was too easy.
That wasn't easy there. God, I thought y'all had forgot Peyton Manning. I know y'all gonna get Brady. They gonna forget Peyton Manning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's the first thing you think, okay, Brady, that's easy, but the next one, yeah, I had to think about it for a minute.
All right, hey, I'm gonna throw this one in on you. I know you ain't gonna get this. It threw me off when somebody sent this to me to ask. Horse racing, the triple crown.
You got me on that one already.
The triple crown award is given to the horse that wins 3 races. Name those 3 races.
Kentucky Derby is number
Kentucky
1.
Derby.
That's the only one I got wrong there.
That's the easiest one off the
It's 2
dome.
more.
The Preakness.
Oh, okay, that's 2. That's 2. It's 1 more, Coach Ray. You did better than I did, what?
I can't think of the third one. I knew the Kentucky Derby off.
It's called. It ain't called Churchill Downs, is it? It's not. That's not what it's called, is it?
No. I knew it.
That's the name of the racetrack.
I can't think of the third one.
Boy, it's 1 more.
I can't. I literally can't think of that third one.
All right, it's the Belmont Stakes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Somebody
Yeah,
said that in the chat too.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. All right, check this out. This is another email I got in from somebody. All right. In car racing, what color flag they wave to indicate the winner of the race? What
flag.
color? Huh?
It's a checker flag.
Rod?
The checker. Hold on. Is the checker? No.
Yeah,
What color flag? Okay, I'll take you your answer.
No, I said it first. That's why I'm like, I thought you heard me.
Oh, okay, yeah, y'all right. Y'all both said I know. I heard Coach Dre, but I didn't hear you. I'll give you a chance to answer. That's right. You're right. Let's see. How many holes are played in an average round of golf?
18.
18.
Good. All right, I got 3 more, and we're gonna move on. In soccer, what body part can't touch the ball?
Hands.
Good. All these questions were something to me by my coworkers. All right, here goes some good ones right here. The last 3. All right. University of Georgia football, right? Who was the best running back between Sony Michel and Nick Chubb?
I'm gonna go with Nick. I like Sony in Georgia, but I'm gonna go with Nick.
Yeah, I am going with Nick Chubb.
Y'all going with Nick Chubb? Well, y'all going with Nick? Y'all went with Nick Chubb or Sony Michel? I'm talking about not the pro level, but at Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but he had to split. He split carries with Nick. Nick came in and made him split carries.
I know, but boy, Sony Michel was that dude. Okay.
All right,
let's stay with that University of Georgia. Let's stay at University of Georgia. Sure. Rottenhampton, if you remember. Todd Gurley.
That's what I was thinking about when they said the best running backs. But hold on. Who you said was Todd Gurley?
Rottenhampton. Y'all remember that? Number 7, Rottenhampton.
He was nice, but he wasn't no Todd Gurley.
I'll take Todd Gurley.
Nice, but he wasn't no Todd Gurley.
Boy, I got to go with Rottenhampton on that one. All right, check this out. All right, Coach Ray, I'm going to come to your home state. This is what I said I was telling you yesterday I was going to call you about. But I got interrupted. All right, the Miami Hurricane. We're looking at the running back. Clinton Portis, Willie McGinnis, Willie McGee, or Frank Gordon. Who you like?
Who
you like?
Man, listen,
Who you like? Who that dog?
I can't stay out east if I'm gonna say Clinton Portis, baby. He from out east. There's Clinton Portis all day for me. It ain't even close. I can't. Boy, somebody see me on here from the city. I can't go back out east, man. It's Clinton Portis, buddy.
So
I
you
don't
gonna
care no.
tell me? You telling
Listen, I
me
don't care.
Clem Portis is a better running back at Florida than Frank
Hey,
Gore was?
at Miami, yeah,
I mean Miami.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm gonna
Woo.
say.
All right, Rod, talk to me.
Yeah. See,
I'm
Rob
going with
don't have to live in the city. I gotta live in the city.
Okay. Hey, that McGee and Frank
I'm
Gore,
going.
boy, them boys
Listen,
were different, boy.
listen. I'm starting Willie McGee. I'm benching Clinton Portis, and I'm cutting Frank Gore. That's how we do it.
Hey,
Boy, you crazy. What? Okay, check this out. We're gonna stay in the state of Florida. Fred Taylor, Clint Porter.
Fred, listen, now I can go with it. Ain't even close. It's Fred Taylor.
Boy, that boy
Fred
was a dog out there in Florida,
Taylor.
boy.
Freddie T. I can see you gave me out with Freddie T. Freddie T.
Fred Taylor, baby.
Yeah.
That boy was a banger, boy. All right, check this
Whatever
out.
you he need to be in the Hall of Fame too. He need to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know
Oh, he
about
need to be. Yeah, Freddie T need to be. He need to be in the Hall of Fame. All right, Rod, start this now. The best duo running back. They played at the same time on the same team in the same year. Oklahoma State, Barry Sanders, Thurman Thomas versus Bo Jackson at Auburn and Little Train James at Auburn.
fuck.
Mm.
What we talking about?
Woo-hoo-wee.
I'm gonna take the duo of Barry Sanders. I'm taking Barry Sanders and
Boy,
I'm gonna
ain't
take
no
the
way. You telling me in college they were better than Little Train James and Bo Jackson?
No.
I
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey,
it's
hey,
a
listen. I
toss
don't care
up.
nothing about nobody.
You can't
Hey,
go wrong with
I
Bruh,
either
don't care.
one of them.
you can't win or lose, but I'm just saying, man, I went and watched that video. Boy, Little Train James, man, shit, they hit
Hey,
you with
listen.
power and
Yeah,
speed.
yeah, listen. All that's good, B. But you said that the first name is Bo. Bo.
Yeah, Bo Jackson. Yeah,
Listen.
yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? When you talk about when you put Bo in anything, it's Bo. Yeah, hey, listen. It's
Oh,
good.
Dale got a good one. I had Dale. I thought I had Dale. What he just said on my paper, but I just didn't read it out. You remember in Arkansas when they had McFadden
Yeah,
and Felix Jones?
yeah, that was good, but they ain't no Bo. Ain't neither one of them Bo. So no.
No, I mean you could throw in another combination: Reggie Bush, Lindell White.
Yeah, I had them
Hey,
on that too. I had them on that
But
too.
I'm not saying they're at the caliber of with Bo Jackson.
oh,
No,
okay.
I ain't gonna say that. But
Right?
they
No,
are.
no. I did have them
They
on the.
better than
I had them on the paper, but I didn't just didn't call it out.
they
Yeah.
better than Felix. They better than Felix and the other and McFadden though. Not Bo.
Right. All right, guys, we got about 20 more minutes. All right, check this out. Let's move back to Colorado. And we want to thank everybody in the chat for participating. Let's go back to Colorado. That's all I had on that rapid fire. Appreciate y'all on the rapid fire. Like I say, email me again. I got 3 emails on the question y'all want me to ask. CBWatts at 1AOL.com. And I will get it out to Rob and Coach Dre. Once again, want to thank all y'all for tuning in tonight. Want to thank the people that participated in the chat. Appreciate y'all also at this time. And want to thank our sponsors for tonight and the rest of this month. Maris Bank right there in the city of Jackson, Georgia. Okay, is Colorado the new America's team? Let me throw something at you. Let me throw something at you. The networks, they are lining up for Coach Prime. That Oklahoma State game is a national televised game. All right. The most recent game that's been added to Colorado Must See TV is Colorado State. They gonna be seen on, I think it's CBS, 7:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 Mountain Time. Is Colorado the new America's team that everybody want to see and all the networks want to show Coach Dre?
No, we the new Muhammad Ali. People showing up to see us lose. We the new Ali. We ain't America's team. We the new Ali. People showed up to see Ali lose. If nobody show up to see him really win, you get what I'm saying? So that's what all it is. It's
Hey, they
about
want the Cowboys to lose too. Did that?
right. No, again, no doubt. A lot of people don't nobody show up to the Cowboys game and want to. You put the Cowboys on TV because people gonna watch because half want to see them win and half want to see them lose. But in Colorado's point, it's gonna be 75% want them to lose and the other 25% want them to win. That's just what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. We
You
all
said
in.
25. You don't think we ain't got Colorado ain't got but 25% people want to win?
It's people that's faking and funking like the Colorado fans really
Oh,
want to win.
I know that. Yeah.
So that's why I say
Okay.
75%. 75% want you to 75% want you to lose. 25% want you to win. So we the Ali TV. Everybody
Okay.
show, but hey, you gotta watch. Hey, but like Ali said, but you gonna watch us. Whatever we do, you gonna watch us. Cause what else you gonna do?
Right.
You gonna
The
watch.
networks are lining up for them. Look like they trying to get every game. I mean, it ain't over. They ain't stopping right there. They can get some more games on national television.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I
can
think
you?
I'm not. Go ahead.
No, I
Go
was
ahead,
gonna
bro.
say, can you put Mr. Steve's comment on the screen for me? Because he going straight to where I was finna go.
Who?
He going straight to where I was about to go.
Who
Mr.
comment?
Steve.
Steven
Steve.
Wood, Steve,
What
Mr.
do you put
Steve,
up?
Mr. Steven
Oh,
Woodland.
he put new hurricane.
He going to the point where I was just finna make. Colorado is the new Miami of the 2001 era, 1999, 2001 area. When that's what it's more of. The world against Colorado in this situation right now. There are more people that want to see Colorado lose than they want to see win. They don't want to see Colorado take over because if Colorado takes over, you thought the hatred was bad right now and the storylines were bad right now. Shit, don't let Prime win. Them storylines
Right.
finna go through the roof. And I was having this conversation earlier, right, with another content creator. When you sit back, you really look at the landscape and how everything is. If you what they want the most out of this situation is they want all these content creators and these Twitter spaces to slow down on Colorado football right now. That's why you're seeing a lot of these hit pieces coming out. And as people slow down on the content and the algorithm starts to slowly decrease from Colorado, you're not going to see a storyline being put out about the University of Colorado. All the lights won't be on University of Colorado. It'll start to balance back out to college football. But as the algorithm continues to be high for Colorado and people are having Twitter spaces and things like that, every time you turn around, you're seeing something about the University of Colorado. That's why a lot of these hit pieces are being made. That's all this is. And so it seems like it's America's team because everybody's talking about Colorado, no matter what the stipulation had, because the University of Colorado, everybody has the most access to, whether you want to say it or you don't. If you type in Colorado or you do anything, you're gonna see something involved in the University of Colorado on the screen, and people just get tired, and that's all
Right.
it is. You've never seen a head coach come in at the P5 level on a losing season and have this much headlines and head waves, no matter what's going on. Win, lose, endeavor, no matter what they do, right?
Right.
That's just what it is right now. So I wouldn't say Colorado is the America's team. It's more of people playing headways and headlines because the minute like something happens negative, these people gonna jump all over.
I think Woodland.
I think they are America's team to me. Go ahead, Coach Dre.
I think I think Steve had the right university, but we ain't talking about the early 2000s, 99, 2000. He talking about them late. He talking about them early 90s Miami. He talking about when people was saying convicts versus Catholics and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So you might hear somebody say rappers get against football players or something stupid like that. You get what I'm saying? So that's why he say the University of Miami because people hated them
Yeah.
People hate him, but everybody
Oh,
want
that
him to
hate is
prosper.
real now.
You get what I'm saying? So, like we told you, hey, you gonna tune in to watch us. You gonna tune in to watch us, whether you like us or you don't. You gonna tune in to watch us because we what you want to see on TV. Make no
Yeah.
mistakes about it. You get what I'm saying? So, but like I told you, 75% want to see us lose. The other 25 want to see us win.
I like I say, like the top is saying, Colorado has some major battles to settle. Now, one major battle that I'm looking at is going to be interesting. I think I'm not saying it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a good competition. Depends on what you like and what kind of play you're on and all that. I get that. Now we run on the offensive side. We run a 11 personnel offense. One running back, one tight end, three wide receivers. Coach Ray, you're a coach, and you are, let's say you on a Colorado staff, and we want to run a power play, which is a running play. With 11 personnel, one running back, one tight end, and three wide receivers. In practice, what are you looking at the tight end position and who? I'm gonna give you two names: Savell Small and Sam Hart on a running play. We got some major battles to settle. What are you looking at your tight end position that you can relate to Coach Prime and Pat Sherman for each one of those guys?
Uh, both of you got to be physical. If you ain't physical, you can't play that 11 personnel and we running power. Because 9 times out of 10, if we running power to your side, you're the person that's probably gonna get the double team, get knocked off your block, and supposed to get around and get to that linebacker. So, um, you got to be physical. That's the biggest thing that I'm looking for. So
Right.
with Hart and with Smalls, I need what I want to see is the physicality. But
Okay.
with me, if I'm the coach, or like when we do that, you know, for my team. So what we do is we send our tight end down with the offensive lineman. He go down there with the lineman like for the first 10 minutes of individual what we call individual period. Our tight ends go down with the offensive lineman and get that work so that we can get that physicality that we need. Then when we do just inside run drills, we make sure that the tight end is down there with the offensive line, so he's getting that work. But the physicality is what you're gonna have to see. Indeed, no doubt about it.
Good point. Good point. Rob.
This is the toughest question, right? Because you're asking a question about how these players are going to fit into the system with University of Colorado. Being that Savell Smalls hasn't played tight end since high school, and Sam Hart is coming from the University of Ohio State, the Ohio State, I should say, not the university, the Ohio State University. Um, and he didn't play that much. Both of them are pretty much in the same situation. Neither one of them has really played at the tight end position. So what we see at a different school, the scheme for their tight end could be completely different from how we want to utilize our tight end here. When it comes for run blocking. But right now, I mean, you have to give it to Sam Hart because he's been in college playing tight end since day one, versus Smalls has moved transition back to tight end from defensive end. So it's kind of a flip a coin right now. But as we get to fall camp, I can better answer that question for you.
Okay. All right. Coach Ray, stand with you. You the coach. You the coach. You the coach. Right? We're in a 21 personnel, two running backs, one tight end, and two wide receivers. Now, if you observing the running back room and you want to delay a message to Coach Prime and the offensive coordinator, and you're looking at the offensive room, we're in a 21 personnel, two running backs, one tight end, two wide receivers, and we're gonna run the ball. We're on the goal line, third down, and we want to score. We want to run the ball. What advice will you give Pat Sherman and Coach Prime as a position coach with the two running backs that you want in the backfield. You want to lead running back and like a fullback or blocker back and the running back. Who you want with the ball and who block?
I want Michael Welch as my blocker, and right now I'm probably gonna take. People gonna be upset. Right now I'm taking Charlie.
Who?
I'm taking Charlie off a dog. If we talk
Okay.
about we in the goal line, I want Michael blocking, and I want Charlie off a dog running the ball, or vice versa. Just right now, offer because I haven't seen the kid from Ohio State, and I haven't seen the kid from Arkansas. So that could change. The only point gonna change is the back is the one that's getting the ball. Michael, my fullback. No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
All right. What you think, Rob?
I'm taking Michael Welch and I'm taking Dallas Hayden.
Who gonna be the lead?
Michael Welch, because I just know what he gonna bring to the table. I know
Okay.
what he's gonna do. I know what he's gonna do. I seen it. Dallas, I mean, that's gonna be your H back. Your fullback is Michael Welch.
Hey. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's look at the defensive side of the ball.
Now, hold on. Before we do that, depending on the situation and what down and distance it is.
Oh, I just said third and goal.
Third and goal. Well, here's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I might put Brandon Hood back there.
Hey, that's who I was thinking.
And
I said I was gonna go with Brandon Hood, and I
fake
had
a dive,
David Hayden lead him through it.
fake a dive to to Michael Welch and pitch that thing to Brandon Hood and hit that thing for the might put some speed out there now. But hey,
Like I say, ain't no right or wrong answer. I just want to know how you thinking right now going into the summer camp. Hey, good discussion, guys. All right, let's look at the defense side of the ball. Like I say, there's some battles out there, man. When you look at that defensive end and pass rushing, which one of the players you looking to see and come to the front? Deion Hayes from Pitt, BJ Green from Arizona State, or Sam Ogallala from Pitt?
Hey, listen. If you saw that introductory video, you saw BJ Green face.
Well, being busy, though.
He give you that Michael Welch type of attitude. Hey, boy, I'm here for business. I'm here for business. And if you in my way, I don't know what to tell you because that's what I'm here for. So I like them pick guys. I think they're gonna be great additions. But if you ask me who I'm placing my bet on right now, it's BJ Green with no thoughts and no cares.
all right, coach hit it right down the head, man. BJ Green, he see all the haters, everything that people said. He didn't see the film breakdown of what they did and what they talking about, this, that, and third. He on a mission this year. You're gonna see the best version of BJ Green when he hit that field. So it's like a no-brainer. You gotta take Green in this situation because his attitude, his demeanor, what everybody talking about on YouTube and Twitter, and he didn't hurt it. He didn't see it. He didn't hurt it. A lot of people saying he wasn't gonna show up, this, that, and the third. He on a mission, and you finna see.
Hey, the biggest thing is BWatts this whole time. He didn't say one word. He didn't
No,
say
he
one
didn't.
word.
Which I
He
think
didn't
was
say
a disturbing to him because every player has
no, it
a.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I
You
told
don't
you
think so?
we keep receipts. When you know what you know, you ain't gotta talk about it. Ain't nothing what's there to talk about. I know I'm going to Colorado just because you said that you ain't seen me or I ain't coming or I'm just this or I ain't that good or whatever you said. That's what you think. I ain't gotta respond. Like I told you, only fools answer fool questions. I ain't no fool, so I ain't got. That man ain't said one word. Now he ain't cracked no smile. He ain't said nothing. That kid on a mission. Somebody in trouble. I wouldn't want to line up in front of him. Just being honest with you.
I think he's gonna bring it, boy. I'm looking forward to him. I really looking forward to him. Now, when you look at Zach Owens and Takeefa Thomas, what y'all think about them? Or they're just gonna be plug and play guys, or they just get them ready for next year, or just in case somebody. Do they have a chance of starting either one of them?
They got a chance. Hey, listen. Hey, I think Coach Phil Loho said it. Ain't no starters right now. You know, we trying to go. We going into this fall camp trying to find the best 5 that we can find.
Right.
The kid that's coming off the ACL, I think he might be the kid that might get slowed down, but Flapjack gonna get Owen's gonna get every opportunity he can to play. Everybody that's claiming gonna get the opportunity to beat out these guys that's been here. You know what I'm saying? But these guys ain't giving up. These guys ain't giving up their spots easily. I like our 5 that I had in the spring, and so for you to come in here and take one of these guys out, you're gonna have to bring it. You're gonna have to bring your lunch pail. But the thing is, for me, I'm happy because everything I've been telling people for the last 2-3 months came true. We gonna have at least 13 offensive linemen we feel comfortable with going to play, and that's all
Yeah, I
I
remember
want.
you saying that. Yeah.
13 offensive linemen that we feel comfortable with going to play, and if I get that, I'm happy because I think people get caught up in starters. You gotta think about if people get hurt or if this happens or that happens. You have to think about that. You just can't think about the 5 starters. I got to make sure these kids that's the backups will be ready to go and play. So I feel good with all those guys that's up front right now. I just need to make sure we working hard and keep grinding these next 6 weeks we got of summer workouts.
I can say this: Owen's coming there to compete. He ain't finna just sit on that bench.
Yeah.
We ain't got no starters on the offensive line. You can try to pencil in who you want to right now. It's all fun. It's all fun and dandy. But when we get to the fall and practice, we put them pads on. You better show up. And you started in spring don't mean nothing.
Now, I'm just going to ask that. What do you think about the spring practice? Do they have an advantage over the guys that coming in?
Yeah, yeah. Now they
They
got an
do, but
advantage.
they don't.
They have an advantage because they know the playbook. They know the plays. They know where they should be. Again, I keep telling people, offensive line is a mentality because you got to move a man. You got to move a man. Offensive line is a mentality. You have to move a man. You got to have that. You got to have what I call a want to effort.
Yeah, you
You got
definitely got to have
a
that.
want. You got to have a want to effort. Offensive line ain't for the weak at heart. So the guys that was there last year, they definitely have a chance. They definitely have a leg up. But if you can come in and knock one of these guys off, I mean that's your job. Iron sharper iron. And so that's how it should be. That's how it should be.
Is
But
Tyler Johnson healthy now?
what I would say is the biggest battles that need to be settled on the offensive line is going to be the guard spots. Who starts there? But I also think right tackle is going to be a battle to who gets that right tackle position. So I think the center spot, the left tackle, I kind of think we kind of know what that's going to look like. I think you'll get Hank at center. You get Seaton at left tackle. Left guard, right tackle. It's going to be a battle.
Who you think
Listen,
going to back up C?
It's going to be a
I
Who's
don't
battle.
going to
know
be the back
who gonna
up
back.
C?
I don't know who gonna back up Seaton, but I know Tyler Brown's gonna be in the starting lineup because he Tyler Brown and he the glue. And I don't care what guard it is. Tyler Brown gonna start. Tyler Brown gonna start. Ain't no
Okay.
to me. Ain't no ifs ands and buts about that. That kid, the heart and soul of that offensive line. Again, I keep telling people they'd have had a different offensive line last year if Tyler Brown would have been out there. It might not have been a better record, but they'd have had a better group and a more physical group and a group that cared a lot more. And so I think, like you said, I think the left side. I got a good idea about the left side, and like I say, the center. The right side is what we probably talking about right now. But the left side, I feel good about.
Seaton, Tyler Brown, Hank. I'm pretty good, confident wise on them. Right side is gonna be the key. Whether they kick Benson in the right guard or leave him at right tackle, who lines up at right tackle.
No, I take that back.
That's
I'm
gonna be
good
where the
on
battle
Myers.
is.
I'm good on Myers. I ain't finna tell y'all no lie. I like Myers. I'm good on Myers. I ain't gonna tell nobody that lie.
What's wrong? Hey, Tyler Johnson, is he healthy now?
I think he's more healthier than he was in the spring. I think he was coming off a couple of nicks and a couple of injuries. We like I say, it's gonna be it's gonna August gonna get here fast. August gonna get here fast, so you're gonna get to see what you need to see. But we in a good position. We're in a good position than we were last year because we didn't even have this many bodies last year. So
Right.
that's the good thing.
Right. It is. It is.
Like
All right.
that's the most blessing because a lot of our offensive linemen didn't show up until fall practice. Like
Right. Right.
we actually we got a lot of JUCO kids, a lot of kids that this, that, and the third. They didn't show up till late. We actually got these kids for the full 7 weeks. Majority of everybody there. So you gotta love the position that we in with the offensive line to get them time in jail.
That's cool. That's good to know. All right. Let's look at the quarterback. Shadur. Will this be the best year he ever played quarterback? And is there a possibility if Coach Prime don't have a can't find him no quarterback next year, will Shadur return next year for Colorado?
No, he gone. This it. This the last hurrah. Like Mike said in his, this the last dance for him and Travis Hunter. Uh, Barring any injuries, to knock on wood for neither one of them, this it for them. So we got to make it our best. We got to make it our best run. Would this be his best year? I think statistically it's gonna be what he been doing and a little better. I think he gonna throw for over 4,000. He gonna throw for over 40 touchdowns. That's my prediction for him. Um, and I feel we gonna be the number one pick in the next year's football draft.
Okay.
Uh, no doubt about this. Like I said, this is last hurrah. This is last dance. This is last time to play for his daddy. I I see a difference in Shador eyes as well when you look at his eyes. He know what this means. This it. Ain't no coming back after this to play for pops. I can't take see it's the difference when I'm the quarterback. I can take some of this pressure off of pops because I'm in the game. Ain't no more, you know what I'm saying? So I got my chance to send my daddy out right to go out on the last hurrah. So I think you're gonna get the best you can of Shador. You see how he got on the boys about showing up a little late to an extra workout
Yeah.
in the video. So you can tell that he owned it. He got it. He on a mission. Again, as we always say, he got a purpose, and that's what you got before you got an SOP before you can SOB. And he's showing us that he want an SOB because he definitely got a purpose, and that's our biggest thing right now. So, oh yeah, I think this gonna be his best year.
Okay.
There ain't no way that Shador Sanders returns to Colorado unless Travis Hunter is returning, and I don't think Travis Hunter is returning next year. So with that being said, this is it for Shador. You what? That's why you see the mission on. That's why you see a different bond of relationship that they're building. They're putting in the extra work in on their days off over the weekend. You see the different type of trainings that they're going through to face adversity right now to see who gonna quit, who can handle it, who want to be there. You know, those type of things are happening early to try to find out who's who. Because the cream finna rise to the top. And it's just a matter of time. So there's no way Shador Sanders is returning next year. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, he's gonna find the heir apparent to Shador. Don't that's the least of my worries is trying to find a quarterback. We'll get that. There we'll get that. It's just all about taking care of business right now, standing on business, standing for a purpose, and everything else will play its part.
Okay. All right. My last question, man, before we end the show. On the defensive line, will Shadozi, Block Buddy, be the man on that defensive line for Colorado this year?
I gotta. I mean, he gonna do what he's supposed to do. I mean, when you talk about defensive lineman, his stats might not say that, but every time if you gotta take on a double team, and the
Mm-hmm.
linebackers are running free.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the greatest that ever played, Ray Lewis. He said, if I didn't have Lodi Nata and God bless the dead, Saragusa in front of me, I'm never I'm never a Hall of Fame linebacker. So as long as he's doing his job, I believe he gonna demand a double team. If you try to block Dozy with one person, he gonna eat your backfield alive.
Yeah.
He gonna eat your backfield alive. So yes, I believe he gonna be the man, but I also believe in McNeil. McNeil has shown me a lot in the spring. He looks like he done slimmed. He's got muscle, got a lot more muscle going on, and he already quick first step. I love his first step. And again, just like with the offensive line with field host, Coach Lewis and Coach Sapp gonna get the best out of them young men. And so that's why I believe those kids are gonna see the best of the defensive line that you can see.
Hey, we can't forget about Coach Dancing now.
Oh yeah, Coach Dancy at the end. You get what I'm saying? But we talking about the interior. I know they working more with the young
Okay.
boys to
All
working
right.
with the interior. I know he working with the edges and stuff like that.
Before I get to the block bully Chidozie, this defense is going to be a lot better than a lot of people are predicting this defense to be. And I just want people to understand what they seen on film last year ain't what they gonna see on film this year.
Right.
This defense has a purpose and they on a mission, and they're gonna be a lot better. When Coach Prime has a defense, the team is through the roof. A lot of
Great.
times the defense was stopped Colorado from really propelling last year. The defense has improved, and you're going to see the improvement. And as long as this defense has improved, we're in good shape because they don't get the ball to two. Now, when it comes to Chidozie, I've kept saying this, and I've been saying this, and I've been saying this, and I've been saying this since the season end. You fix this defensive line, everything else is going to flow like it's supposed to. Chidozie's going to be that leader, but he ain't the only person that's going to be on that line that's going to be with it. You got Carter, you got Barnes, you got Ray. You just brought in. Like, this defensive line is loaded. It's just about getting their body right, getting them healthy, getting them conditioned. You might see them sub, but we just need to get in the best peak condition we can get in and be healthy, right? As long as we can stay healthy on that defensive line, I love our chances. I love our chances in every football game.
Hey, man. Appreciate y'all. It's been a good show tonight. Appreciate y'all take on each topic that I brought up, and appreciate the chat on everything. But once again, like I said, I appreciate y'all joining me on each Sunday night. It's been a good experience for me on my end. But we'll go around the horn, give you the last word, and we'll end the show. The argument with you, Rob.
Man, always appreciate everybody for tuning in. As always, we can't do this show without you guys, without your support, without your help. It's been a blessing to do this every Sunday with BWatts and Coach Dre. On behalf of RobDaManMedia, we just appreciate you. And it never goes unnoticed. We will be coming back live as we get closer to fall practice. All right, I'm putting it out there so everybody can stop asking. We will be going live on the channel more often as we get close to fall camp. We taking care of business, behind the scenes and getting some things organized, revamping shows and things like that on the channel. So we're gonna be ready to go. We're gonna be locked in. You guys, y'all just get ready, get buckled up. We'll be back in action before y'all know it. And again, we're doing the first annual RobDaManMedia NCAA College Football League. It's the 32-man Dynasty League for the top league, and the second league is going to be 25 teams. 32 teams and 16 teams. So reserve your spot today. If you got any questions, hit up me. If you see J-Dot any chat, hit up J-Dot. All you got to do to reserve your spot is just send us a cash app. It's always going to be in the description of any lives on the channel. Y'all can just cash out the money. You can reserve your team. There are teams already took it already because people have reserved their spots. So, hey, you want a spot in? Reserve your spot now. If you want Colorado, just let us know. Colorado will be doing a spin the wheel, depending on how many people. Now, if it's only 2 people, then it's a 50-50 opportunity. It's a flip a coin. But if there's like 10 people, we're going to spin the wheel to see who gets Colorado. But if you don't want Colorado, you better get your team now because it's first come, first serve. in there. There is a Discord set up with all the information that is not affiliated with RobDaManMedia Discord. This is strictly for gaming purposes. This new Discord. So you gonna get to be in there. You're gonna have all the news, all the everything that you need to know about how the league is ran, when you have to play your games, your opponents, all that. You're gonna know all the information you need to know. It's a separate Discord. So once you pay your money, you'll get put into the Discord with your team. For the next 8 people that sign up, you get it at a discount price for the big league. So the big league is $50, but for the next 8 people that sign up, they're gonna get it for $25. And then for each national championship winner, there's a prize for you winning a national championship each year. So y'all lock in with us. If y'all got any questions, feel free to reach out. Y'all can reach out to us on Twitter, Instagram, email, or YouTube. And if you see me, you can reach out to me. Or if you see J Dot, you can just hit up J Dot, and we'll go from there. So if you got any questions, just reach out to us.
All right. So Dre.
We appreciate everybody for tuning in with us. You know, we just some black men that's trying to show that black men can come together, talk sports without all the hooping and hollering and the cussing and fussing. And you get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's barbershop talk. But I also want to show that black men can come together and show the education, that show and be positive and shed light on each other in a positive way. Not saying that nobody else doesn't do that, but I'm just saying what we trying to do. You can't have a harvest unless you plant seeds. So you get what I'm saying? You got to, when you plant seeds, you got to plant good seeds to have a good harvest. And as Coach Dre always tell you, man, if you send no ships out, no ships will come in. And if there's no contest, nobody can win. Games can't be won if they haven't been played, and prayers can't be answered if they haven't been prayed. I am your man, Coach Dre. That is my brother, RobDaManMedia. That's my brother, BWatts. Y'all be blessed.
All right. Appreciate y'all. Thank everybody once again for tuning in. Thank our sponsor tonight for sponsoring the show. Until next Sunday, y'all be blessed. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody.